Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College Pune. Subject Information Technology, Standard 12 Science. Video created and presented by Mr. Nitin Vadgure. Today we are going to start part 7 of chapter 5 Server Side Scripting PHP Standard 12th Science. In our last part, we have seen PHP string functions. There are so many predefined functions in PHP to manipulate the string. Now we are going to start our next topic, PHP arrays. An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. An array stores multiple values in one single variable. Let's see how to create an array in PHP. In PHP, the array function is used to create an array. Here is a syntax to create an array in PHP. $A equal to array, parenthesis, and values. In PHP, there are three types of arrays. First is indexed arrays, arrays with a numeric index. Second is associative arrays, arrays with named keys. And third is multi-dimensional arrays, arrays containing one or more arrays. First, we see the indexed arrays. The index can be assigned automatically, means index always start at 0 here. So, the first element having the index 0, the second element having the index 1 likewise. Syntax shows how to declare indexed arrays. Here values are separated by comma. So the syntax is $A equal to array open parenthesis value 1 comma value 2 comma value n close parenthesis. Program 5.9 shows the indexed arrays. Open PHP by using less than question mark PHP. In second line, array having the name subjects is declared by using $subjects equal to array open parenthesis. In double quote, write first element English comma, in double quote write second element Hindi comma, and in double quote write third element Marathi close parenthesis semicolon. Third line is used echo command to display elements respective to the index. Write echo space in double quote write I like double quote complete dot $subjects in square bracket write 0 dot double quote complete comma start double quote dot $subjects in square bracket write 1 dot double quote complete and start double quote comma $subjects in square bracket write 2 semicolon. In fourth line, count function is used to display length of an array. Here the code is echo space in double quote use br tag count colon double quote complete dot count function having the parameter $subjects means array name semicolon. In last line write question mark greater than sign to close the PHP code. Save and run the program. you will get this output. The output shows three elements of an array: English, Hindi and Marathi, having the index number 0, 1 and 2. The output also shows 3 as a length of an array. In the example 5.9, we store subjects in an array at following index location. Here in 0 index location, English subject is stored. In 1 index location, Hindi subject is stored, and in 2nd index location, Marathi subject is stored. The count function is used to return the length of an array. So, in indexed arrays, an array can hold many values under a single name, and you can access the values by referring to an index number. Next PHP array type is associative arrays. Associative arrays are arrays that use named keys instead of index to identify record or value. Let us see how to create associative array. This is a syntax to create associative arrays. Write array name. So write $A equal to, use array keyword, open parenthesis, write key 1, write equal to greater than sign, write value 1, comma, key 2 equal to greater than sign, value 2, comma, dot dot dot. Key n equal to greater than sign, value n, close parenthesis. Program 5.10 shows associative arrays. Open PHP by using less than question mark PHP. In next line, write $student underscore mark as a array name equal to array, open parenthesis. In double quote, write English, double quote complete, equal to greater than sign, double quote 75, double quote complete, comma, in double quote write Hindi, double quote complete, equal to greater than sign, in double quote write 64, comma, open double quote, write Marathi, double quote complete, equal to greater than sign, in double quote write 88 and close parenthesis, semicolon. To display the values of student underscore mark array, write echo space, in double quote write you have scored, double quote complete, dot $student underscore mark as a array name, in square bracket mention English in single quote, dot, in double quote write English dot double quote complete, semicolon, in last line write question mark greater than sign. Save and run this program. You will get the output. You have scored 75 in English. In this example, the values of student underscore mark array are stored in following ways: $student underscore mark in square bracket English equal to 75, means in first key 1 English 75 value is stored. In second line $student underscore mark Hindi equal to 64, in key 2 Hindi 64 is stored, and in third line $student underscore mark Marathi equal to 88, means in key 3 Marathi 88 is stored. Instead of index location, we can refer values with the help of keys. Here, English refers to a key and value is 75. Equal to, greater than is used to associate key and value. So this is the way how to declare associative arrays and store the values and display it. Third PHP array type is multi-dimensional arrays. A multi-dimensional array is an array containing one or more arrays. PHP can handle multiple levels of multi-dimensional arrays. Use of for each loop in an array. As we discussed earlier, this loop works only on arrays and is used to loop through each key value pair in an array. Program 5.11 shows use of for each loop in an array. When you save and run this program, you will get this output. The output shows English, Hindi and Marathi. In above example, we have used for each loop, where for every loop iteration, the value of the current array element is assigned to $value and the array pointer is moved by 1 until it reaches the last array element. Here, the last array element is Marathi. So student, in this part we have discussed about PHP arrays, types of PHP arrays, index arrays, associative arrays and multi-dimensional arrays. In our next part, we will discuss about PHP user defined functions. Thank you.